Hello, I'm back to play some more games. Last time was fun, so I'm doing it again. For context, I was born in 2001 and I'm on a mission to experience games that existed before I did. Last time I tried Pong, The Oregon Trail, and GoldenEye 007. This time I'm going to be trying some new games, including a couple of recommendations from the comments on the last video. Yay! Sonic the Hedgehog 2, released in 1992. This one was recommended to me in the comments, and it piqued my interest, because I've always been a fan of Sonic, especially the racing games, like All Stars Racing and All Stars Racing Transformed. But I've never actually sat down and played the OG Sonic games. I did struggle to get a good grasp on the controls, and had my fair share of silly game journalist deaths. I think this is due to me using the wrong input method. Keyboard's probably not best. However, I did manage to make it through the first two levels and beat the first Dr. Eggman fight. I really enjoyed the third and fourth levels, as this is where I had some really amazing high-speed experiences going through loop-de-loops and such. That was until I got stuck. I'm not sure how I broke it, but I really broke it. Oops. Descent, released in 1995, was another recommendation. I had never actually heard or seen this before, but I'm glad that it crossed my path. Initially, I struggled with the controls. I got a kill, but ultimately died within 30 seconds. So I swapped to mouse controls, and actually managed to get a whole lot further. Got a lot more kills, and I avoided dying this time. I picked up a cool looking red key card at some point, freed some hostages, and proceeded to get lost for a good 20 minutes. Honestly, I was so confused. Finally, I found the correct path near the beginning, destroyed the reactor, and escaped, completing level 1. Overall, it was really cool to see a spaceship control and move like this using 1995 tech. I do think I would have enjoyed it more if I'd been playing using an actual joystick. Maybe one day. Crash Bandicoot, released in 1996. This wasn't a recommendation, but it's actually been on my list of games to play for a very long time. I remember briefly playing a Crash Bandicoot game many years ago, but I have no idea which one. It could have been this one, but I don't know. What I do know is how this game works. You smash crates, collect apples and lives, then smash some enemies. I didn't struggle to understand the controls, but it did take some time for me to understand jump distances and whatnot. But that wasn't a huge learning curve. I did have a few unfortunate deaths due to sliding off the edge while spinning, or just plain being stupid. I even managed to unlock a bonus level. It was only short, but I could see them being quite difficult later in the game. I got through the first and second levels, which was great, because I really enjoyed the 2D, or 2.5D third level with the fixed camera. It felt great to jump and run and spin, however, I did end up dying quite a lot. Well, actually, I ran out of lives, but that was a skill issue. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars was also released in 1996, and I'm truly upset that it has taken me this long to play it. I really love turn-based RPGs, like this is my jam, and I'm only playing it for the first time nearly 30 years after it was released. Needless to say, I was very excited to get stuck in. Then I died, and I didn't save, so it started from the very beginning. Then I died again, and I realised I had been missing levels, and therefore all of the lovely juicy stat bonuses that come with them. This was because I kept avoiding enemies when I should really be fighting my way through the forest to gain XP. So I did just that. I took my time and fought my way through each stage, clearing the map completely of enemies for every last drop of experience. This is when I gained my first weapon, which would become an essential tool in my ascendance to Mario godhood. Finally, on my third attempt, I made it to the Mushroom Kingdom, where I scared the crap out of the Chancellor by morphing into a public enemy number 1 and falling down some stairs, like a true hero. I was then introduced to Mallow, the frog? What the fuck? And they joined the party. I bought and equipped some armour for our adventurers, and I remembered to save, because God forbid I have to go through that unskippable intro one more time. The journey continued with a level up for Mario, fighting a creepy lizard man, and chasing down Yoshi's evil purple cousin. Mallow also leveled up and gained HP Rain, which would prove to be an essential special move that healed any party member for a good chunk of health. We caught the purple bugger and challenged him to a duel. We won, and Mallow reacquired his green coin? Why is it green? When we returned to the Mushroom Kingdom, it had been invaded by Shy Guy-esque bandits on pogo sticks. So we wiped out each and every last one before making our way to the Chancellor, who was cowering behind Mac, our first big boss fight. Mac's fight wasn't too difficult, but kind of tedious. Nevertheless, we got through it and acquired our first star piece. By this point, I had completely lost track of time and carried on into the sewers. The sewers were crap. I just got really lost. After escaping the sewers, I enjoyed the Midas River, collecting coins and chilling out on a relatively calm waterfall. This was followed by a barrel obstacle course thing. I really liked the change of pace. It felt more like a Mario Party minigame. No stats, just jumping. By this point, I'd been playing Mario for nearly 2 hours straight and forgot I was recording for this video. It was just really fun. But I had to go and sleep. Yeah, being a human and all. Overall, I enjoyed them all. Sonic was fantastic when I got into the flow of speeding and bouncing around the level. Descent was an intriguing look into what I thought was impossible to make in 1995. Crash Bandicoot was a lot of fun, and I really think it stands the test of time. But my favourite of the day has to be the Super Mario RPG with the really long name that I can't remember. I don't think that turn-based RPGs were a new concept when the Mario RPG was released, but the gameplay, the balancing, the satisfying sound effects, and the charming art style have found a place in my heart. Toad's comedic tone was the cherry on top. I think I will be returning to play more of the Mario RPG, or maybe another Mario RPG. I think there's a fair few. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please leave any recommendations for old games you think I should try in the comments below. Some of the games I tried today were suggested in the comments of my last video, and I love them. And I'm still fairly new to this video making stuff, but I plan on making some more. So if you enjoyed, feel free to like or subscribe. If you want, I can't force you. Except you, Camille, I know where you live. We caught the purple bug. Fucked that up.